Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury on the Paul Pluta channel. Today I'm doing paid review 21QB16, and this here is for Mad Max. This is paid review number 5 for him. This guy here, great supporter. Quick wristwatch check. What am I wearing today? What am I wearing today? I'll tell you exactly what I'm wearing today. The Z Blue Milgauss. Z Blue. Z Blue. Z Blue. This is the Milgauss. Okay, guys, let's jump straight in here for Mad Max. Hi, Paul. Doing paid review numero cinco. Greetings from Canada. First, I like to say you have a beautiful collection, and I love the Louis Vuitton box. It's a stunner. Please keep me anonymous, like usual. Attached is a photo of my collection, which is as follows. Rolex Batgirl, aka the Bruce Wayne. Rolex Submariner No Date Ceramic 40. Yes. Rolex Sea Dweller 43 with the red line there, because it's got the Sea Dweller in red. Rolex Explorer 2 39mm Mark II. Mark II meaning it's got the better proportion hands. When they first released the 39, they seem to have used the same hands as the 36mm. People were complaining, T-Rex little hands. But this one here is the Mark II. He's got an Omega Speedmeister Man on the Moon, same model as I've got the previous. That's correct. It's a Halcyon, I can see from the reflection in this photo. A Wimbledon 41mm smooth bezel. I am a Rolex fanboy. I'm not going to sell anything. Made that mistake before. What do you make of the collection? Now, I got to tell you there, I love people who follow some rules. Okay? I love people who follow some rules. Why do I say that? Because instead of jumping a bit of this, a bit of that, they've got some rules. And this collection here is basically Rolex, 5 Rolex with an Omega Speedmeister Man on the Moon. Man on the Moon. So I've got to say that is a beautiful, 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 beautiful piece. Absolutely winner chicken dinner. Beautiful photo. I like how he's taken the photo. You don't want super bright lights or using a flash. Very nice photo here. So let me check my bases. So I'm just checking the bases on the teleprompter. Chronograph in the Omega, GMT in the Batgirl, Diver in the No Date sub. He's got a Datejust as his dress watch. Wind and Wear. Man, you got more than all the bases covered. 6 absolutely beautiful, beautiful pieces. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't have a problemo, no problemo with this collection. It is a beautiful collection. Well placed. I like the way he's followed a few rules, predominantly Rolex. Steel, he's got sports. It's just a nice yin and yang collection. If you could add only one piece, what would that be? Look, I don't think you need to add anything. You don't, I don't really think, I don't think you really need to do anything. I don't think you really need to do anything on this collection here. If I was going to add a piece, ooh, see, there's a number of ways we could go there. If you want to add something to this, I mean, we could add another Omega in a Seamaster. We could add a number of good pieces here. I'm thinking, you know what I'd add? I'd tend to add an Explorer 2, 42 mil, black, or I reckon the white would bring in the polar, brings in a bit of white color there, bit of white color there, white privilege. Very interesting. I got to be honest with you there. Very, very interesting. I would tend to say I would tend to say that Explorer 2s are cool because look at it this way. You've actually got some interesting pieces. What you've actually got is you've got we've got a situation here where we have two divers. We've got the Sea Dweller and we've got the No Date Sub, and we've only got one GMT function watch. And I know the Sea Dweller and the No Date Sub are very different, but the GMT and the Explorer are also their yin and yang sort of pieces. So I reckon that'd be a great piece to add. I mean, you could always add a Daytona, but you know that's they're kind of expensive, and I think I don't know if you want to spend that much. I reckon Explorer 2 would be a good value. It would add some because you've got 6 in the boxes and 1 on the whisk. That's a perfect 7-piece collection there. If you could add only one piece, what would it be? I reckon you could possibly add a second Omega, like maybe a Seamaster GMT. A Seamaster GMT with the sword hands. You know those? They're quite good. That'd be a cheap option. A more expensive option would be an Explorer 2 Polar 42 mil, and a very expensive option would be some sort of steel Daytona. Before you mentioned the Reverso, I do like it. Didn't pull the lever on it and buy it yet. Or should I save and buy a true grail? Not sure what that would be. You are the pontiff, and no matter how many muscles and platonas people have, they cannot out-masterclass you. You should go back to Evil Paul once in a while, maybe a separate channel. Either way is good. Thanks, Max. So, you know what? That's a good question. Is it? I think in this collection here, you've got a good steel backbone. I reckon, you know what? Okay, what's an ideal paddock? Maybe a white gold 5196 or a 6119. Some sort of paddock in white gold would be amazing. But I would honestly say to you, I think the Reverso is enough. To be honest with you, the 6 pieces are absolutely perfect. You do not need any more. If you want to add a piece, I'd add an Explorer 2. If you want to add something cheap, a GMT Seamaster sword hands. If you want to add something crazy, a Daytona. So it depends on what you want to play. If you want a dress watch, I'd get some sort of white gold. I think they're good value. 5196 Patek, or a 5296 white gold, or a 5127. There's a number of good Pateks. I'd go white gold to keep it a white metal collection. I kind of like the rules that we've established there. Beautiful collection. Absolutely beautiful, Max. Absolutely beautiful. Do you add or don't add? It depends how you feel. You don't have to add anything. I think this is more than enough. It's all about the choices you want to invoke. And would I add? What would I do? Look, I'd enjoy the steel. Don't ever think getting a Patek is going to be, you're going to feel, a Patek is an amazing watch, but these are amazing pieces. I would tend to, I don't think you need anything. You really don't need anything. It depends if you want to fork out the dough. So that's my opinion. Lovely collection, Max. We will see you in the next one. Guys, like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Don't be afraid to put some comments below. And guys, be happy, be cheerful, and I will. And remember, guys, I can't survive on the Google ads. Get a paid review done. Please get a paid review done, and I will see you soon.
Me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me, me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck.
Like, subscribe, and tell your friends, and don't be afraid to get a paid review. $50 for a paid review. It helps me stay full-time on YouTube, and I will see you in the next one. $50 paid review. I can't survive on Google ads. I need your support. And guys, you could also sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay as little as $1 a month to keep me on YouTube. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the Pontiff goes. Some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.